Good day everyone, I'm Elijah from Rastri, and today we're delving into a complex legal and ethical issue involving Transglobal Maritime Agency, Goodwood Ship Management, and their former employee, Vincent D. Chua Jr. We explore this case through the lens of deontological ethics, a framework that focuses on duties, rules, and principles. Let's break down how the framework applies to this case. To start, let's summarize the core of the dispute. Vincent D. Chua Jr., a seafarer, was dismissed by Transglobal Maritime Agency and Goodwood Ship Management after an incident involving a repairment and logbook entry. The central issue is whether this dismissal was handled ethically and in accordance with established procedures. The deontological ethical framework rooted in the philosophy of Immanuel Kant emphasized the action should be judged based on adherence to rule and duties, not merely on their outcomes. In the context of employment, this framework stresses the importance of the following: procedural norms and respecting individuals' rights. Applying this to our case, the first crucial aspect is adherence to rules and procedures. According to the POEA SEC, which governs maritime employment in the Philippines, employers must follow specific procedure before dismissing an employee. This includes issuing a written notice of the changes, allowing the employee a chance to respond, and documenting all steps in the process. In the case of Chua, there appeared to be a significant procedural lapses. Chua was reportedly dismissed after refusing to sign a reprimand and logbook entry. But it seems that the formal procedure required by the POEA SEC were not fully allowed. Specifically, there was no clear record of a formal investigation or a proper opportunity for Chua to defend himself before dismissal. This brings us to the principle of fairness from a deontological perspective. Fairness of paramount. Even if Chua's action was deemed insubordinate, the punishment must be proportionate and the process just ethical. Appear will be to address his refusal to sign a way that was fair and respectful of his rights rather than proceeding directly to dismissal. Another critical component is respect for individual rights. Deontological ethic demands that individual rights to a fair hearing, a transparent process be upheld. In Chua's case, the apparent lack of a fair opportunity to contest the referment or challenge the charge against him indicates a failure to respect his procedural rights. Summarizing the application of deontological ethics to his case, we find several key issues. There is a significant concern that Transglobal and Goodwood did not adhere to the procedural requirements set out by the POEA SEC. Fairness of disciplinary action. The dismissal of Chua seems disproportionate and not fully justified given the circumstance and the procedural irregularities. Respect for rights. Chua's rights to a fair process was compromised, raising ethical concern about the respect for his individual rights. In conclusion, analyzing his case through the deontological ethical framework reveals that the actions taken by Transglobal and Goodwood was not have been fully ethical. The framework highlights the real importance of the following rules.